you make fruity pap for your babies? Do you combine everything and grind them and your fruity pap is ready? Or do you introduce the fruits after making the pap? Drop it in the comment section. Which one works best for you? In this video, I'm going to be telling you one of the worst method of making fruity pap. Trust me, I've made that mistake. But this method I want to talk about now is just the best method to avoid growing bacteria into that pap. You might think you are doing your baby the best thing by introducing fruit into the pap. You don't know that you are causing kwanta wahala for the baby. Before you know it, sore throat, infection, this one, that one, running stomach. If you cannot do what is involved in fruity pap, just avoid it. But before we get into the in total of fruity pap, let me introduce myself. I'm Nelly's Corner, a mom vlogger, content creator that stays here in Uyo, but I'm from Imo State, all in Nigeria. And I make one of the best Tom Brown you will ever taste. Trust me when I say it gets better day by day. It gets better day by day. My Tom Brown now is as... Don't worry, one of these days I'm going to share my secrets, or I'm going to just write them all down in an ebook. So, but now we are talking about fruity pap. To order for my Tom Brown, why am I always forgetting? My number will always be in the description box or in the comment section. So fruity pap is just a way you can introduce fruits into your baby's pap, especially if your baby doesn't like fruits puree. Yes, you know, fruit is also good for the baby's growth, but there is a way you will introduce that fruit and it will become poison to that child. There is also a way you can introduce that fruit and you are basically wasting all your fruits. The taste no go come out, only the color fit just come out. First of all, let's just dive into the kind of fruits you can add to your baby's pap, and those fruits are carrots. It has vitamin A, it is good for the eye, good for the baby's skin too. Banana, you can add banana to your baby's pap, but the thing is that when you add banana to your baby's pap, don't expect that pap to be looking all sumptuous. It's gonna brown. It is gonna brown. You can add apple to your baby's pap. You can add beetroot to your baby's pap. Some fruits that you cannot add: pineapple. What is pineapple doing in your baby's pap? Cucumber jemegine. Pawpaw. What's pawpaw for? These are the three I can remember now. That's it. Doesn't matter. It's better you just use those fruits, or you just kukuma make it into a smoothie and give it to that child one way or the other. Number one method you can introduce fruit into your baby's pap is maybe after making that pap, like after the whole process, and you have made that baby's pap, like you have dissolved it, you have poured hot water, you have finished making the baby's pap to the end product. You can now mash up your banana and add it to your baby's pap. I will advise, when you add that banana into your baby's pap, cook it on fire. Let it go through fire again. Don't just give raw banana like that, especially when you're adding it to pap. Cook it on fire. If you're adding apple, carrots, the same thing. Just put the pap on fire, put the fruit on fire. After blending it to a very smooth texture, mix everything inside the pap and you can give to your baby. That way you are very certain, you are very intotoristic sure that there's nothing like contamination or bacteria growing into your baby's food due to the presence of the fruit. Nothing like that is happening. Number two method is if you are blending everything together, grains, fruits, nuts. Let me say you want to make fruity pap for your baby. You are using yellow corn, you are using guinea corn, you are using millet, you are using carrots, you are using apple, banana, almond, groundnuts. After fermenting your grains for 3 days, you now go and cut your fruits into your grains and grind everything together and come and sieve. Trust me, the taste is not going to wipe off like that, but the nutrients are already gone. When you sieve it, the nutrients are going to, excuse them, they're gonna go. The best method you can use for your fruity pap is after fermenting your grains, you go and grind only your grains. Grind only your grains. Do the other processes that comes with pap, like sieving it, then leaving it overnight so that the water can all go out. Make sure that the water from that pap comes out very well. If it means using the heaviest equipment or in your house to place on that pap for the water to come out very well, please do that. Once the pap water drains out overnight, you can now introduce your fruits into the pap and now mix it. If you want a detailed video, drop it in the comment section, make a video, and I will think about it. When you now introduce your fruit into that your pap that you have already finished processing, you will now mix them, mix it till they marinate together, they join hands together, they marry, they say, oh, good to see you. You know, the fruits and the pap, they are all interacting. Then what else do? You store it inside your freezer. This is where the problem comes in. If you know you're not living in band A area where there is steady light, just comot hand for anything wey concern fruity pap, because it needs steady light. So this is very important. If you know nepa no dey bring light for your side, kukuma just dey do multi-grain pap, or you do one plain grain pap. Then you can now add your fruits, like as I talked about in the first method. After making your pap, you now add your fruits and cook it on fire. But if you live in an area where there is band A, that's steady light, 23 hours light, 24 hours light, then this method I'm talking about can now use it. After mixing the pap and the fruits, you look for nylon, all this white cellophane nylon, small nylon there, and put your pap and tie it. Why I said you should use nylon is so that when your freezer freezes this pap, you don't have to bring out, let me say, if for instance you stored it in a big container, you don't have to start defrosting and freezing, defrosting all of them and freezing all of them. It's going to make the make bacteria to grow in that pap, causing harm to your baby. So the best is tie that fruit, the one you know your baby can finish at a go or for a day, tie it inside a cellophane nylon, very small one. So once you just bring it out, you know you're using that one for that day. Gaskia, not pouring it into a big bowl. If you pour it into a big bowl and it freezes, you will be forced to defrost. And as you're defrosting and sticking your spoon or whatever you're using to collect the pap, you are introducing germs into that pap. Bacteria is growing into that pap. From fruity pap, you don't enter another kind of pap you're giving to your baby. Let me chip in something. There are some fruits too that you can add to your baby's fruity pap that will also make that pap to go bad easily, especially if you don't have light. Fruits like tiger nut and coconut, they are likely to spoil the taste of your baby's pap if you don't have steady light. Trust me, they are very nutritious. Yeah, very milky, very sumptuous, but you need to have steady light for you to introduce tiger nut or coconut into your baby's pap. Me, whenever I'm adding tiger nuts to my baby's pap, I just prefer to blend it along with the grains. I know the milk is going to wash off, but the taste will still be there somehow. But I feel if I extract the milk and add it to the pap, it just makes the pap go bad easily the more. So the choice is yours. So this last method is the best. Your pap is gonna last for 6 months. You don't need freezer, you don't need fridge, you don't need to stay in bad area. All you have to do is what? After making your pap, you dry your pap. Dry it, kikri. You dry your fruits. Fruits that I will recommend for this particular method is carrots and apple. Trust me, it is not easy drying banana, unless you, like I will always say, you live in a band A area where there is steady light. carrot, apple, just dry it. Then you can add your nuts like almond nuts, leaf groundnuts. Groundnut will not dry easily. Yes, so these three things, carrot, apple, almond nuts, they will help your baby to gain good weight, okay, and also for good sight. Then you now dry your already made pap, you now mix them together and you go and grind them in with the miller. After grinding them, the miller will mix everything, the fruits for you. You sieve it and your dry or dehydrated pap is good to go. It's not gonna spoil. The fruits are intact, the nutrients are intact, everything very good, sumptuous. It will last for 6 months. Yes, that one you can make it in big quantity, whether light come or whether light no come e no concern you. So if you want an illustrative video on this fruity pap process, just drop it in the comment section and I will consider. It depends on the number of likes I see on the video. If I see plenty likes, I will say okay, it is worth sacrificing time and money, because to make fruity pap no be money no be beans. Yeah, so I'll be able to sacrifice it and make a video, a very detailed video for you guys. So having said that, I'll be joining the curtains here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please do not forget I make one of the best Thom Browne you will ever taste. Yummy. 9-in-1 Thom Browne, 8-in-1, anyhow you want, I can customize it for you. Yes, but trust me, it's very nutritious. To order, my number will always be in the description box or in the comment section. I will see you guys in my next video. So for now, bye bye.